What's going on, you guys? Yeah, I'm gonna make this video a little early. I mean, heck, why should I even bother watching the fourth quarter? I'll correct the score on the on the title if there's garbage points later. But yeah, this game was over before it started. This team was better off just not flying out there and just putting a surrender flag up there. This was a total disgrace game. I know we were playing the Packers, and I know we're playing a very elite team, but in the same time, this team shot itself in the foot way too much. Usually I would bring up a few positives this game. There are zero positives to this game whatsoever. Yeah, you can say there's a garbage touchdown, but it means nothing. It really means nothing, unless you're a fantasy owner who needs a shutout. But yeah, this is a nightmare. Nightmare come true. Even if I don't know how we're mathematically still in the playoff race. I mean, this Raiders team, you could argue, was one or two plays away in all the games they won from being winless. Is every game they won a fluke? You could make that argument. This team, I don't even know how we have wins without Darren McFadden. I don't at this point. You know, Losing happens, and I get that, but you talk a big game, Hugh Jackson, and he always tries to talk confidence and optimism, but this game, it laid flat. If this was like a 10-point game or something, okay, I would have bet up. Yeah, sure, I would have been mad, but I'm not going to be this frustrated. This team quit once again. No heart whatsoever. It starts off with an interception by Palmer being rushed. That was a bad missed block by Kevin Boss. And then the second play from scrimmage is a big 47-yard run by Ryan Grant. Rolando McClain showing the signs of a bust. It's not looking good from his perspective. McClain is really showing his bust label this game. And even this season, he's been horrible at containing and stopping the run. We drafted him to do that, and those who remember my reaction, remember that I wanted this guy, and right now he's not doing anything. He's being an idiot. It's embarrassing. And the Raiders' defense cannot get a stop for their lives. It's just whatsoever predictable defense, playing soft at times. The defensive line was not even close to a factor. They got like a few sacks, but Aaron Rodgers was well protected. I mean, what can you do? This team deserves almost nothing this game. Rodgers is elite for a reason. He's making the big plays. That one interception was kind of a fluke. I mean, a little bit of luck thanks to Michael Mitchell catching it. But yeah, everything else, wide open receivers, wide open run plays. These just huge plays after huge plays. I said before the game, if Ryan Grant or the Packers running game is going to run on us, we're screwed. And from the second play of scrimmage, I was exactly right. That run, it just hurt. It hurts. The decision-making by Palmer was one thing, but our receivers were dropping the ball. Heyward-Bey, this was a horrible game for Heyward-Bey. I know the stats won't show you it, but he was dropping the ball this game. I don't know what's up with that. The receivers couldn't get open. They couldn't counter the Packers secondary. Everything was just going to go wrong for this game, and luckily they all count the same. It's not like the heartbreaking loss to Buffalo. Luckily, this doesn't count as two losses, but if this team's going to play like that, they might as well just tank the season and call it a year. I mean, I don't know what to do with this team. Whoever is on the medical staff and talks about Darren McFadden trying to return, wanting to be 100%, don't lie to the media. Don't lie. All right? If he's hurt, he's hurt. Don't pretend like he's 80%. I've heard they're waiting for him to be 100%, but I'm reading reports the past couple of weeks. He's not even practicing. Quit lying to the media and trying to pretend that McFadden can get healthy when we know he's not. And he can't even practice it. Yeah, that injury hurts. It wouldn't have mattered this game. This whole team, this whole defense was horrible. Could not stop the run, could not stop the pass. Yeah, there were some nice plays in between, but does it matter? No. Everything was going wrong, and Hugh Jackson, talks a big game and you don't back it up. I don't know what the score is going to be, but I'll obviously update the title up top when it happens. Everyone was wide open. The Packers receiving very well rounded. They passed the ball around. They didn't pass to one receiver or a bunch, but they passed around to everyone. And I know if you're a fantasy owner of a Packers receiver, unless you had Jordy Nelson or Ryan Grant, not exactly the greatest statistical game for some of these receivers. But if you had Packers defense, this was the game to do it. Obviously, a lot of people probably did. Packers defense got sacks. They got a defensive touchdown. They held us to, as of right now, only 7 points. It's a joke. But what's even more of a joke is how we're still possibly mathematically in this race. They got to get themselves together because the margin of error is now 0. It's 0. And I don't know. My faith in this team, it's almost out the window. McFadden is hurt. The defense is playing awful. I don't know who to blame. I mean, the penalties. I forgot to mention the penalties had. There was like 7, 8 false. They're offsides. Aaron Rodgers was tricking us with all those quick snaps. I don't know how many offsides we had in the game, but we had a million of those. It felt like. And on the second possession, we had those. We were driving the ball a little bit, but then there's holdings, penalties galore in the beginning. Just dug us a hole, and it hurts. These penalties. I know we recovered from that, but still, the penalties in the first half were awful. It just dug a hole into this team. They're demoralized. There's no leadership right now. The defensive line is not pass rushing. There's really not much you can say. I mean, I think UCLA could have been playing out there and would have scored more points on this Packer defense than what we're seeing out here from the Raiders. Everything's going wrong from this team. Palmer was hitting receivers okay, but the receivers were dropping. And even Marcel Reese fumbled the ball. I can't blame it all on Palmer. I know he threw some picks, but some of the things that Palmer had, it was just some real bad luck in between. I don't know, guys. It's hard to have faith in a game like this. I lost a lot of faith when the Sharks lost, I think, 7-3 to the Canucks last spring. I'm feeling the same way with this Raider team. There's just no heart, and I need to see it. We got a tough game against the Lions next week, and the Lions, they barely won. They're not a great team, but they're an above-average team, and we're playing like a trash team. So let me know what you guys thought about this game, if you shut it off early or not, but I better get back to studying finals. As a quick alert, remember, no video for the Lions this week. I will obviously be studying this week for finals, so hope you all have a good week. Of course, I'll be here after the game. You don't have to worry. After the Lions game, I'll have a video, but this week, it's a mess. The Raiders, defensively, offensively, the whole team is just in disarray. It's a mess right now, and I don't know what else you can do about it. This team, they're so demoralized with the lack of with the injuries and playing an elite team. What can you do? We'll see you guys later. Go Raiders. There's a lot of work to be done. See you guys later.